Our next guest went from being a music mogul to being a restaurant mogul, and he did it right here in his hometown of New York City. When he's not busy entertaining celebrities at his newest Brooklyn Chop House restaurant in Times Square, Robert "Don Pooh" Cummins is busy thinking about his next venture. That's
right. We are happy to welcome one of New York's very own Don Pooh to the Pick 7 Morning News. So good morning to you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for bringing one heck of a spread.
Thank you.
Before we get into the restaurant and everything else, let's start with the name. Right, Don Pooh. Where we get that from?
Okay, that came from Biggie, the Notorious B.I.G.
Never heard of him.
The legend. Worked closely with him early on in my career. We met in Brooklyn, and I used to be on the road with him.
Yeah.
And he was like, he always used to say, "You're always on the phone. You're like the phone Don." So he named me Don Pooh. So my nickname was always Pooh, like as in Pooh, but he gave me that nickname, Don Pooh.
Nice.
I love it. That's a cool
Thank
story. So everything here smells incredible.
Oh,
it looks gorgeous, and
Thank
you're
you.
into fusion. So what kind of fusion are we talking about?
So this is Asian flair mixed with an American steakhouse.
Yeah.
So we merged those two to create the fusion. And, here we have some of the, our most amazing and all the dishes that everyone has been, has been actually dining at our restaurant over the last 5 years.
I mean, we're talking about these dumplings. Patti LaBelle is
Yes,
talking about these dumplings.
Yes.
So you tell us about these dumplings.
So right now we have these Philly cheesesteak dumplings.
Ooh.
So these are some of my favorites. And then we have our Pac-Man dumplings.
Okay.
So this is inspired by the video game Pac-Man from back in the days.
I mean, the colors are incredible. You got the little Pac-Man
Right, so
there.
we have the little Pac-Man
beautiful.
here, and these are seafood dumplings. So we have a scallop, a shrimp, a lobster, and a crab.
That is
Wait, which one's the lobster?
So the lobster should be the one right there in the middle.
Yeah, can I eat this bad boy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at that. Look at all this fried lobster right here. That's beautiful.
And this is our 4.5-pound fried lobster.
Oh.
And this is one of our favorites on the menu. And here we have Chef May that's going to show you how to roll our lobster dumplings live.
That was one heck
Chef
of a
May, I'd
dumpling.
love to see you roll the dumplings. It's covered here in this plastic because the moisture is so important for the dough, right?
Yes, absolutely.
She's also she's a chef here.
I'm very into the food situation.
Talk about the vibe real quick before we get into a little bit more about the food, but talk about the vibe of the restaurant, because people are saying it's a real sexy vibe.
So we have two locations, one at 150 Nassau in the financial district, and then we have another one in Times Square.
Yeah.
So the vibe has been always a place where, the backdrop is a nice soundtrack of hip hop and R&B.
There you go.
And we created, it was really created because as a music executive, I used to always support and go to all of these different restaurants. And we always said, you know what, we need to do a restaurant where the soundtrack is, somewhat like the culture, and the backdrop was somewhere that we like to always, go to. So we came up with Brooklyn Chop House.
That's how you went from music to being a restaurant mogul?
Yes, by always being out dining, all of the artists that I work with, we would always celebrate or have our meetings at different restaurants.
Yeah.
So we just thought, you know what, let's come up with an idea of something, call it Brooklyn Chop House, and Chop House stands for chopsticks and chopsteaks. So that's the fusion between the two.
Oh, that makes
brands.
so much sense. I love it.
I mean, the menu is incredible. So he's continuing to make these dumplings here. But let's talk about some of the other items on the menu right now, because they are incredible.
This is chicken satay, right?
This is our chicken satay with our famous peanut sauce.
Can you guys see this color?
I mean,
this is something that everyone loves when they come to a restaurant.
I thought that was like tamarind, but it's...
Yeah, that's
but
actually...
it's a carrot?
Yeah, it's like a carrot coloring, food coloring that we use, and we have our peanut sauce laid across it, and everyone goes crazy for this one.
Look at this bad boy. This is a nice
Oh,
piece
so
of
this
meat.
is our tomahawk,
Yeah.
and it's actually branded. I don't know if you can see it on this side. It has
yeah.
it's stamped with the Brooklyn Chop House brand. So that's our tomahawk. This is our 48-ounce, 28-day age porterhouse steak, which is what we have here is our lobster, steak, and duck. We call it our LSD. Right? So we call it this is what everyone gets addicted to.
Of course.
Our LSD is our lobster, steak, and dumplings. Sorry.
Yeah.
And dumplings, my fault.
Amazing. And you guys package meals now for sale?
Yes. So we partner with the legendary Patti LaBelle, and we have our frozen dumplings in stores in Walmarts and in Stu Leonard's.
Okay, gotcha. So he's just placing them in here. Look at this nice little work of art here.
Yeah, as you can see, he's making our lobster dumplings, and he's filling it in, and these are handmade, fresh every day. So
And did you just love Asian food? Where did you get the Asian from? Why did you decide to do fusion with that?
It's just one of my favorite
cuisines.
cuisines, and we just mixed it with American steakhouse cuisine, and it just works really well.
Hey, tough to get a reservation, I imagine, right?
Man, it's busy, but go on www.brooklynchophouse.com or Open Table, and you can get your reservation.
No, you gotta
We're
call
going.
up
We
and
know
say,
Don
we know Don
Pooh.
Pooh. We know
We know Don Pooh. Exactly.
Congratulations.
Anytime. Love to have you, and thank you for having me today.
We love to celebrate New York's
thank
very
you.
own. So
Thank you,
appreciate you
Chef
stopping
Tip.
by. Happy holidays to you as well.
Thank you. And New Year's Eve, we're going to do a big celebration for Hip Hop 50th, the finale. Shout out to Stratus and Dave, my partners. And we're going to really celebrate hip hop for the final day of the Hip Hop 50th in Times Square and at Fide. So we're going to end it with a big celebration with a lot of our celebrity guests.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
All right. Thank you again, Chef. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.